All right, what's up guys? I got something really good. This is a brand I never saw before, but a lot of you guys were asking, hey, what about that 12-inch, that 12.8, basically 13-inch 1080p display. It basically is the size of a Tesla Model 3 almost, and I think it's like 13, 15 inch. So it's really massive, and let's take a look. This is the box I got in, and I'll put the links below if you're gonna buy something like this, but it's awesome. So what's really noteworthy is it's the first 13-inch display with 1080p. So 1080p, 1920 by 1080 is the resolution, so the clarity is going to be insanely good. Also, the user interface on this bad boy is totally different from what I'm used to. But we're going to do the unboxing first. So the packaging is very compact. We got the very nice thick foam. Almost looks like a little table. Then this is the first glimpse at the... Alright, the dogs are barking. Look at this. It's 13-inch diagonally. We have the back right here that's packaged very well. We even got a little silica packet keeping it nice and dry. Let's open the display because this is really the revolutionary part. Man, Android head units have been evolving so quickly within the market. It's been insane. So you have this nice display, and you have this little screen protector, and it's a matte screen protector, so you can keep it on if you want, but I'll probably peel it. It's just nice to have it kind of already pre-applied. So take a look at that. It's matte. Just like a little. And then the back is where it gets more interesting. You have your display cable, and remember, this actually has. It can actually twist like this. So when you're holding the display, you can either have it in this position or this position. And what's really cool about that is it'll change its UI. It does have a built-in gyroscope into this. So let's say you're doing something like this, you're just driving, but then for some reason you want to hop on that Instagram, or you want to play some kind of game, or maybe it just fits better in this like Tesla Model S style. Then you can get it like that in that nice portrait instead of landscape. But what's really great is if you see the back. Now the back has a really cool mechanism where you can adjust the height and stuff like that. And I'm not too sure how to do it just by looking at it. It might be motorized because the way it just looks, or you can just I think it's a pretty tight fit, but then there you go. You can kind of move it up and down. So let's say, and then you get the ball joint right here. So let's say you have your head unit and you want to just keep it right here. Bam, you can do that. Then you can move it up. And it's a lot of force. So this is not going to go anywhere. Like, you literally have to apply tons of force. Whoa. So it does have that adjustment. It's geared towards more for the vertical adjustment. That way you can adjust it up and down. And this way you can't make any adjustments up and down, just side to side, because it's on one axis. So I'm going to set that to the side. It's very cool. Just look at that. It's very cool. So I'm going to set this aside, put this on this little table right here. Actually, make sure it doesn't break or anything. I don't want. And then we got the brains. Well, we had the bronze over there. This is the brains. Let's open this packaging. It's very well packaged. Like even this plastic bag and the tape they use, it's pretty high quality. Now, this is a double DIN setup. So this is where the screen connects, as well as probably the gyroscope and all that jazz. You can kind of see the rotating mechanism right there. Cool. Check these guys out. So you have the aux cable, a little microphone behind the screen, and then you have a USB right behind the screen. This is really cool, and a hard reset. Moving towards the side, just your mounting points. Nice, cool mounting points. Top has the diagram. See if you guys can get that in view. Please be careful. Don't plug panel with electrical. Okay. Then you have these panels right here, and notice how they have this taped off saying, hey, don't screw it here. I've noticed that sometimes people screw things onto their head unit and they get really long screws and screw in so deep that it actually goes in. You don't want to do that. It's just nice as saying, hey, don't use super long screws and don't use these holes. That's probably where the capacitors are or something like that. Okay. Moving to the back, you do have this plastic thing. I highly recommend taking this plastic thing off when you're about to finish to install it. That way it doesn't just, you know, keep the heat on there. And then the back, we have GPS, the power ISO, where this is where all the main connections happens, as well as a Wi-Fi antenna. This is a HDMI plug, so that's cool. And then we have accessories like USBs, RCA subwoofer outs, more USBs generally, backup cameras, and so forth. You can actually see a little diagram right here that shows all that. So if you want RCA jacks, you got that. And then you get the video output, subwoofer, camera, 3G USB, and then microphone. So I'm gonna set that to the side, and I'm gonna just show you guys what else cables they came with and additional cables that I bought. So this was what came with it too. It's an HDMI cable, so it's really cool that it comes with an HDMI. And then this is what I bought separately. This is a 10-pin, 6-pin, and then we have just steering wheel controls. Man, those dogs are barking like crazy. Anyway, so then that plugs into the back. This makes the install a little bit easier. I'll put a link down below if this is universal, and you could always wire it yourself, but I just like to buy it. This is usually like 20 bucks. So I think I bought it for 10, 20 bucks. So that's the extra wire that I bought to make it a little bit easier for me. And then, if you want to wire it yourself, they do have the cables for you to wire it yourself. And they have it appropriately labeled other stuff too, like the reverse steering wheel and stuff like that. Cool, so that's if you want to wire that. And these are the accessories ports we're looking at. We have the front outs, rears, so this is going to be basically your RCA for audio. This is if you want to hook up like a PS2 or something. It's a composite out video. Camera in is if reverse camera or front camera, depending on what you want to use. GPS antenna, and then you have 2 USBs with this bad boy and a microphone, and that pretty much concludes it. The microphone's right there, and I'm gonna be installing this real soon. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited. This product right here. I mean, this is like, it's so innovative, and it's just insane like what they can do with a head unit nowadays. It's been pretty stale over the last few years, but I'm glad people are moving on to more higher quality and innovating in the space. So this being 1080p, still the processor is really nice. It's hexa-core processor, and yeah, I'm just surprised. I'm really excited. If you guys have any questions below, shoot them down below. I'm gonna be installing this. I remember this is a double DIN, so I'm gonna be installing this on any car, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on how it works and just overall on the install and maybe a review. Links down below if you want to buy this unit. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Later.